Good afternoon. You are right in time for the 1 p.m. news bulletin right here on Younib TV News at 1. We have a lot lined up for you, including what President William Ruto was up to yesterday. While attending a church service at PEFA All Nations Gospel Church in Gikomba in Nairobi, the head of state called for respect to places of worship. These are more coming up after the highlights.
All arms of security must ensure that our places of worship.
Sisi hatutauziwa uoga na William Ruto. Sisi ni watoto wa Mau.
Our back to school enrollment is actually not as pleasing as it should be. Watoto wako katika
Welcome, my name is Cliffe Omondi. Now, President William Ruto has urged Kenyans to maintain the sanctity of places of worship, cautioning against the increasing trend of political disturbances and confrontations within churches. The president emphasized that churches ought to be environments of peace, respect, and spiritual contemplation rather than battlegrounds for political rivalry, animosity, or division. While addressing a gathering on Sunday during a church service at PEFA All Nations All Nations Gospel Church in Gikomba, the president instructed security agencies to safeguard churches and other places of worship from unnecessary, detrimental, and regressive political activities, asserting that such behaviors jeopardize social unity.
All arms of security must ensure that our places of worship are protected from unnecessary and useless and retrogressive fights and politics. All of us have platforms outside the church where we can conduct our politics. Pale kwa madhabahu, kanisani, ni pahali pa heshima. Tusilete siasa, tusilete chuki, tusilete ugomvi, tusilete fujo. We want our churches to be a place of peace, a place of seeking God. Nafurahi sana kwamba katika jiji letu la Nairobi, viongozi wengi, asilimia karibu 80 ya viongozi wamekubaliana tushirikiane ndio tufanye mambo ya Nairobi na uongozi wake uwe rahisi.
Kwa sababu tunataka Kenya moja, na Kenya ambayo inaleta kila mtu ndani. Si Kenya ambayo inasema wengine wakae ndani na wengine wakae nje. Si Kenya ambayo inasema wengine ni shareholders na wengine wanatembea tu hapo ndani. Hiyo ndio Kenya ambayo tumesema tuzungumze pamoja.
Biblia inatufundisha ya kwamba Yesu atarudi tena mara ya pili. So wakati mnasema tutam, mjue kuna tutam ya Yesu kurudi na mjipange.
Hii Nairobi haiwezi kubadilika kwa maneno ama kwa vitimbi ama kwa sarakasi ama kwa porojo. Nairobi hii tutaibadilisha kwa miradi na mipango ya maendeleo.
All right, now switching gears to politics, leaders have warned of organizing nationwide protest against the government should the security agencies neglect to apprehend those responsible for the turmoil that disrupted Witima ACK Church in Othaya, Nyeri County. Led by Rigathi Gachagua, the lead of the Democracy for the Citizens Party DCP, and the opposition and the United Opposition, which gathered in Murang'a and Nyeri counties, intensified pressure on the government while also threatening to file complaints with the International Criminal Court.
Sisi hatutauziwa uoga na William Ruto. Sisi ni watoto wa Mau. Hapa ndio Dedan Kimathi alitoka. Stanley Mavenge.
Mpango wa hawa watu kuumiza huyu Rigathi Gachagua ni mpango wa kutuumiza sisi wote. Wanaanzia hapo, watakuja kwangu, waende kwa yule mwingine, utakubali maneno kama haya?
Hawa askari wasiposhikwa na wale waliwa Gen Z, tutatangaza maandamano katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Wewe walikuwa nasema ati Raila anajua kupanga maandamano. Hakuna maandamano Raila alikuwa anapanga. Ila maandamano tutapanga, wewe utajua hii Kenya iko na wanaume na wanawake.
And what we saw was an attempted assassination of an opposition leader and the second deputy president of the Republic of Kenya.
Ile wakati atagusa mmoja wetu hapa au azuie haki zetu au auwe watoto wetu, zote tutatoka nje kumfurusha. Atakoma.
Ile agenda iko na hii team. Hii ni serikali ambayo inangojea kuchukua mamlaka mwaka ujao. Na sisi tutakaa vile. Tutashikamana. Wangapi wanasema tushikamane kabisa kabisa.
Kwani Ruto anabeba namna gani sisi? Ukiwa hapa unatuambia wala ni wapumbavu. Ukienda kule unasema sisi hatuna akili. Sasa huyu si mtu amechanganyikiwa.
And away from that, the Nairobi branch of the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, KMPDU, has decided to suspend its nationwide strike for a period of 30 days. The union has announced that its members will return to work starting on Monday, allowing the county government an opportunity to resolve their concerns. However, it has issued a warning that doctors will recommence their strike if their issues remain unaddressed within the 30-day time frame.
Please know that as doctors, we have actually done our part and we are going back to work tomorrow to serve you 100%, 101%. We are leaving it to the county. Governor and your CCs and your team, we are leaving it to you. If you want to sort this issue, please sort it out. If you don't want to sort it, 30 days is not allowed. It's already, actually now we are talking about 28 days. They will lapse and we'll still call our members back out because we'll still come back here and tell them that we are going back again because we cannot continue living like this. We cannot afford a private health care. We cannot.
You have not prioritized life. You prioritize roads, you prioritize houses, you prioritize lands. I'm just wondering, you have not you prioritize giving a child food and you can't prioritize giving that child health so that they can even eat that food. Nairobi County, this is not a reprieve, this is a warning. You must do right this time round. Do right by the doctor, do right by the patient. Because come 30 days, we'll be here again and want to remind you, this time round, again, the ball is in your hands.
Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
And now to education matters. 2 teachers and 2 students have died in 2 separate accidents that occurred in Nairobi and Nyeri in the past 24 hours. Speaking in Nairobi, Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba said 2 teachers died after being hit by a public transport vehicle in Ngara, Nairobi, during the Kuppet Secondary School Teachers Union elections. In another incident, 2 students died in Nyeri after a vehicle carrying 25 students met with an accident. Ogamba expressed his sadness over the accidents and assured safety of teachers and students.
Unfortunately, we lost 2 of them, one instantly and one at the hospital here.
That means that the school will not have 2 teachers, and the trauma which has accompanied the whole experience of that school is that even the learners are very anxious.
26 of them were injured, 13 were treated and discharged, and we have 13 in various hospitals in Nairobi.
All of them are covered under SHA, and SHA is completely covering all the medical bills that are going to be incurred.
And we pass our condolences to the families of both those learners and the teachers who lost their lives. Each case will be considered on its own merit. Of course, we have career and psychosocial support for them. They have already been sent to the ground.
So we are calling upon teachers to become and be reassured that all your needs are going to be taken care of.
We know very well that our work can only be done when the environment is conducive for learning or for teaching.
And on to the counties, Governor Abdul Samad Nasir has pledged to assume responsibility for the feeding program in all-day schools throughout Mombasa County. While addressing attendees at Tononoka Social Hall during a career day event organized by the Nurturing Star organization in collaboration with the county government and the Indonesian embassy, the governor stated that his feeding initiative will significantly contribute to achieving a 100% transition rate of students to secondary education.
Our back-to-school enrollment is actually not as pleasing as it should be. Watoto wako katika manyumba, hawaendi katika mashule. And I know the president ametoa amri, amesema kwa mtoto akiwa na fee ama hana fee aende shule. Asa mimi nimewaambia walimu tusiende njia hiyo. Mimi nipeni mimi majukumu ya kuwa mimi ndio nita supply kama ni chakula ama mnataka ni supply maharagwe na wali ama mnataka ni supply nini, mimi I will do it. You concentrate on your core business, and that is teaching the children of Mombasa. The core business of education should not be feeding.
Make sure you're not shy. Approach people, ask for advice. When you make mistakes, don't blame yourself. People stumble. When you stumble, it doesn't mean you remain down. You wake up, wajikukuta, waendelea na safari, sio? But the key thing, and I have experience of that, this is a secret that every young person has to carry: discipline, consistency, and persistence. This will take you places.
This day, this career day is about you and your future. It is a chance for you to learn, to ask questions, and to start thinking seriously about where you want to go in life.
And now tension continues to be elevated in Kakongu village located in the Turkana South constituency following a lethal raid conducted by armed bandits that resulted in the deaths of 6 individuals and 2 others sustaining injuries and over 2,000 livestock being taken. This assault occurs merely days after a comparable event in Kapkebok village, also within Turkana South, where bandits absconded with more than 1,000 cattle and claimed 1 life. Officials indicate that a multi-agency security team has been dispatched to the area and is diligently pursuing the assailants as efforts are heightened to restore peace and recover the stolen livestock.
Ni siku ya huzuni ambayo ni mzito pia kuongea maneno mingi. Hatujaona chopa yoyote ikikuja juu.
Ni vifo ngapi ambayo itafanyika ndio government take action, because kuna siku watu sijui ngapi waliwawa Laikipia. Government ilitoa malori kila aina, ilitoa machineries kila aina ikaenda kufanya disarmament huko Laikipia. Lakini hapa kila siku tunapoteza watu. Wangapi wajapatikana? Kuna watu wamepotea, hawajulikani hata mahali wako. So ninaambia serikali ni kuwa sisi pia ni Wakenya. Tunahitaji, tuko na ile haki ya kulindwa kama Wakenya wengine.
For almost 20 years imeendelea tu hivi na hakuna peace inapatikana. Last time wakati wa sala Kakongu residents waliambiwa wapeane bunduki zao. Wapokoti wamepewa silaha mingi sana, lakini Kakongu wenyewe hakuna viongozi wanatetea Kakongu.
All right, that news from Turkana County brings us to the end of Younib TV News at 1. Thank you for tuning in and choosing to get informed with us. We are still following up on the ongoing Matatu operator strike, and we will bring you the details as they continue to unfold. I'm Cliffe Omondi. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.